Hey guys, today I'm going to be critiquing MFCubing's 11.46 average of 5. Unfortunately, his first solve is not in the video, so it was a 12.42, so let's just watch the second solve. So what you did was F prime R prime L2 to insert these two, and then you did F prime U prime F prime D prime R2. So that's not entirely bad. It's 8 moves, but it can definitely be better than that. So I'll undo those moves. What you could have done instead is insert these two, and then it will leave you with just these two hanging like that, which is 6 moves in total. So now after the cross, you did a U prime, which is a waste of AOF, but it might seem like a small deal, you know, doing U and U primes, but it really does affect the entire solve if you do it a lot. And then you did this pair, which I have no problem with, RE prime, R prime, and then insert the back. And it's good that you insert it in the back, no complaints on that one. Then next, you did this one, U prime, rotation, U prime, and then inserting. I also have no problem with that. And after that, you did a U, and then you set these two up like this. Again, that's really good. And then for the final one, you did a U, which is an unnecessary move. Then you rotated and did a U prime again. So yeah, these U and U primes, you have to try to reduce them because it does affect the time. And then you paired them on like this, and then did a sledge, and then you did this OLL. And then your G prime, you started with a D prime and then solved it like that. I think the G prime execution can be improved. Now let's get on to the second scramble. Okay, so the cross for this one is pretty obvious, and you did just that. So you, these two cross edges are already good, and all I have to do is insert these two together, and then you did a U prime D2. After that, you did another U prime, rotate it here, and then you did these two. So I have no complaints on that because again, you insert it at the back, which is efficient. It's like that, and then you did. So in this case, you did this one like this, which is not that ideal. You could have just done this one, which is a lot easier, like that. But I guess it's fine because you're solving the left side, so it's not a big mistake there. And then you did this one, which is good. I have no complaints on that. And then here you did a U prime, U2 U prime, and then another U prime, and then you did this. So you just wasted like a bunch of moves just by doing U moves. You could have like noticed that all of the edges here are solved, and that this is not flipped, and there's a white corner on top there, so it's pretty easy to recognize. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then you solved it like that. That's not bad. And here you did the OLL, which is like this. I mean, that's not bad, but the thing is here, this is actually a very easy case. I'm not sure if you know it or not, but it goes like this. So just 8 moves, including the way you have to skip everything. But I mean, it's fine. So you did anti-soon, and then again you did U prime U, a little waste of moves, but in the last layer I think it is less of a problem. And then you did the Lucas J prime, which is cool. U prime. Okay, now let's get on to the third scramble. Okay, so here it is. So you what you did was F prime, R prime D, and then rotate it, put this one up, and then insert it simultaneously. I mean, this is pretty good, but what I would recommend is by doing it without rotation, so you can just insert it at the back like that, and then, you know, no rotation, so that that could improve your time a bit, you know, trying to reduce rotations. So yeah, the cross solution is pretty good, so no complaints there. We did a U prime, U prime, U. Small waves of moves, but it's fine. Then you solve these, you pair them up like that, and then insert at the back. I really like that you solve the pairs to the back. It's a really good habit. And then you did U L prime L U prime. So yeah, that's some ways of moves, but it's fine. And then you pair these two up like this, and then insert at the back. What I would recommend though is probably solve like this one, because it's easier. But this is also good because you solved it at the back, so okay, so no complaints there. Insert at the back, and then after that you did U prime U lefty sledge, so that's good because you reduce rotations by doing that. Then you insert it, but a better way would have been to insert this one first, maybe with a sledgehammer or something, because like there are two free pairs and you can preserve that. But instead you inserted this one, then you did U prime, U2, rotate it, and then solved it. So yeah, looking at preserved pairs can help sometimes because you know exactly what to do with those two pairs. And after that you did the OLL algorithm pretty well, and then U prime, PLL. So yep, your last layer there is good. Now let's go to the last scramble. Okay, so in this scramble, what you did was, you did R to insert this one, D prime, R2, B2, and then I like that you did a U prime here. It means that you knew that the F12 pair would be here, and you did L, D2, so the cross solution there is good, and I like that you preserved this pair knowing that it would land here. So that's really good. And then you solve this pair that you already knew was there. And then you saw this pair, rotate here, insert. Those two are really good, no complaints in there. And then here you did U prime U, rotate it, and then solve these two. Now I would recommend doing this like here because you can immediately do it on this angle. If you looked ahead well enough, you could have seen those and easily solved it. It's a pretty nice case too. But instead you did this one, like this, which is not too bad, but I would have recommended the other one without rotation. Then you did U prime, rotation U prime, and you solved this one, which is good, no complaints there. And then OLL, and PLL. So that's it for all the solves. Overall, I would say improve look ahead a bit. Reduce your unnecessary U and U prime moves. Try to look ahead more. Look at where the F12 pieces are landing, and therefore you don't have to do any unnecessary moves and be more efficient. But I like your turning style. I like that you turn slowly and look at pretty well. I mean, you just practice more, try to be more efficient, and I think you'll be sub 10 pretty soon. I mean, yeah, you're doing really good, so good job. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.